And Pocahontas is ready to start out this action tonight. And once again, right there, who is that right there, Gary?
I believe they introduced those to Arkansas State Precision Band. So a group joined us tonight for this ball game. And right out in the center of the field, we have the captains for the Redskins. Number 81, John McFall, a senior for the Redskins. And number 51, Chris Hingle, another senior. And number 34, Casey Chester, the third captain and also a senior for the Redskins, as the officials are going to flip the coin to see who's going to get the ball first. And the Redskins be taking on Piggott tonight. The Redskins come in the game with a record of 5-0 and 2-0 in the conference after victory over Nettleton and victory over Gosnell last week. And Piggott comes into the ball game. They haven't won, I believe they're winless on the year, but you never know what can happen. And I'm for sure the Redskins are giving a lot of respect to Piggott because they've had real good teams in the past. They're in a rebuilding year this year, but the Redskins are going to have to come out and take care of business.
That they will.
So as they finally decide right there who's going to get the ball, and Piggott, they've got a big banner down in the end zone, so see what I mean by them being
fired up and ready,
confident that they can do something against the Redskins, and the Redskins don't need to let anything slip up on them tonight.
And let's look at center field here.
And the Mohawks are going to get the ball first as they win the toss, and they're going to be defending the goal to our left. And the Redskins will be kicking off and defending the goal back to the right as McFall, Hinkle, and Chester, the captains, go back into the end zones as the Redskins are about ready to come out, and we're about ready to get this ball game underway. Sixth ball game of the year. Redskins 5-0, undefeated on the year. And
here they come, Gary. We'd like to welcome everyone tonight to Pocahontas Redskins football. So we got the Pocahontas Redskins teeing off against, once again, Piggott Mohawks. Once again, I'm Ron Vincent, and with me is Gary Cole. And we'll be back with the first kickoff action in just one moment. Y'all stay tuned. Pocahontas Redskins football action as the opening kickoff gets ready to kick off here.
Okay, the Redskins set to kick. Number 24, Brandon Sisco, the kicker for the Redskins, and there's the kick, and the kick's going to go down. It's going to be a deep kick taken on the 16-yard line, and he's going to be dropped on the 23. Down there to make the play, number 81, John McFall for the Redskins. So Piggott will take over first down and 10 to start the ball game from their own 23-yard line.
Well, this is where our defense needs to start their Redskin action. We got a lot of cheerleaders out there tonight, dance teams, all fired up.
And a pretty good crowd here tonight as the Redskins take on the Mohawks. And this has been traditionally a pretty tough game for the Redskins. Last year, we'll get to it just a second, give up the middle to the fullback, and he is wrestled down by number 33, Martin, for no gain, and had a lot more help there. Martin, the first man to hit him, but McFall in there in 64 bounds. And number 32, Chad Tiedemeyer, Cisco 24 all coming in. And it's something we've seen all year long. When a Redskin defender stands the ball carrier up, it's not, it's very quick till 3 or 4 more Redskins are there. They run to the ball real well. And that's good defensive team for the Redskins this year. And Piggott now was second down and 10, and there's a give to the tailback, and he's hit and then swarmed down. He's going to get a couple up to about the 25. And about 7 Redskins in on the play. Number 44, Baltz, Craig Baltz in there. 51, Hinkle. And number, couldn't see who the other one was. He turns around. Number 78, I believe, is in there. And he got up off the bottom of it, Sean Smith. So a good job by the defensive front. The defensive set for the Redskins is number 34, Casey Chester. Number 24, Brandon Sisco at the safeties. Number 10, Stephen Malone. Number 32, Chad Tiedemeyer at the cornerbacks. And there's a penalty flag on the play as Piggott gets started. And apparently it's going to be against the Mohawks. That's going to back it up 5 yards. And it may have been a delay of game penalty. Is that what it was? Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. So delay of game is going to make it third down now at about 13 yards for a first down. The ball's back on the 21-yard line. of Piggott. The down lineman is number 51, Chris Hinkle, number 78, Sean Smith, number 64, Pete Bounds. Defensive ends, number 81, John McFall, number 61, Chad Vincent. Linebackers are 33, Martin, 44, Craig Boss. And hit immediately and dropped by number 51, Chris Hinkle. And didn't fool Hinkle a bit as he dropped the ball carrier after a gain of a couple. So it's going to be 4th down and 9 for Piggott. Number 34, Casey Chester, backing up to his own 36-yard line. And punt nearly blocked. Chester's going to get a return, and Chester catches it. Now he gets outside. He's got a wall over here if he can get around. And he does. And Chester's down to 35, to 30, 25, down to the 21-yard line.
Good run by Chester.
Good run by Chester and some good blocking by that wall set up there, and I believe it was, I'm not sure, was that Hinkle that came over and made the block? I believe it was.
It sure was.
Number 51, Chris Hinkle. And one man almost got him up here about the 45, and the block was made by Hinkle, and a good job by the blockers on that play.
Good field position, Gary.
At the 21-yard line, the Redskins take over 1st down and 10 at the Piggott 21. Number 14, Zach Wellman, set at quarterback. Wellman pitched the ball to Sisco, and Sisco cuts it to the left side, 20.
Oh, he's in there.
Touchdown. Number 24, Brandon Sisco, on the first play from scrimmage for the Redskins, takes it in from 21 yards out, and the Redskins are on the board here with 9:34 left in the first quarter, so it didn't take long to put the score up there. Sisco took that ball and made some good moves there and took it right on in, and that's just the way you got to do it.
That's the way.
As Brandon Sisco has to change shoes to kick the extra point. And number 12, Jeremy Presley, is the holder. And there the kick is up. And the kick is no good.
No good.
A little to the left. But the Redskins lead the ball game 6-0 with 9:34 left to go in the first quarter.
Y'all stay tuned. As there's them Pocahontas cheerleaders and our mascot. One thing we want to do touch on is, Gary, over there, the chain gang. Now, I'll tell you, everybody behind everybody, there's got to be somebody to take care of all these entities, and there's our chain gang.
That's right. And they get a workout every night.
They do.
That's a pretty tough job. As Brandon Sisco set the kick, and he kicks it deep. He's going to be taken on the 12-yard line by Piggott. And he's going to be sworn down on the 23. And number 31, Brent Reynolds in there. Number 49, Chris Rose. 81, McFall. And number 57 in on the tackle for the Redskins, Joe Jansen. So good coverage by the Redskins. The ball was taken at the 12. He gets it back up to the 23.5-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for Piggott. Redskins lead the ball game 6-0 on the touchdown by Brandon Sisco of about 21 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Redskins. And Redskin defense set. Back to pass is the quarterback. Passed out in the flat, and he's going to be knocked down there. Number 32, Chad Thielemeyer, covering on the play. And Chad didn't give him much of a chance to catch it.
Not a bit.
You know, we saw a penalty last night in the junior high game that very similar to that, and they called a pass interference that was real questionable on the Redskins as the simple little slant pattern, something like that. So the Redskins now on defense, Piggott with a 2nd down and 10. Gives the tailback, and he's going nowhere. He's thrown for a loss. Back on the, probably about a yard loss. Taylor marked it pretty close to where it was at. So they make it 3rd down and 10. So Piggott unable to move the ball on that tough Redskin defense so far.
Not at all.
Defensively, let's see, number 40 is Jerry Fears, and it's good to see Jerry back in. He's been out with an injury, and he's in the ball game right now. And there's a big rush, and quarterback gets away Now he cuts it up. And still going. Finally wrestled down by number 33, Martin, and also Fears comes back over there. And it's going to be very close to a first down. I believe he's got it. Looks like it's good enough for a first down for Piggott. And it is. First and 10 for Piggott on the quarterback scramble. And the Redskins had him, I thought had him hemmed up.
I thought they did too.
For a pretty good loss, but he got out of there, so a good run by the Piggott quarterback. Picks up the first down of the ball game for Piggott with 8:06 left to go in the first quarter as number 80, Michael Johnson, checks in. Number 55, Kevin Mason, also checks in. So first down and 10 for Piggott. Line of scrimmage to 38.
Oh,
he's
he's
up the middle, and he's hit hard and dropped.
Number 44 was in there.
Number 64, Pete Bounds, and number 44, Craig Baltz, and they put the whammy on the ball carrier.
Double whammy, I'm here to tell you.
That's right, a double whammy. You're right. One of those guys alone is a whammy enough.
That's right.
Two of them is definitely a double whammy. 44, Craig Baltz, playing the linebacker, and 64, Pete Bounds, playing on the down front, and Piggott with a second down and 10. Back to pass is the quarterback. Then rushed by Johnson, and he is back. Number 64, and there's Pete Bounds again. Number 64, Pete Bounds, and number 80, Michael Johnson, and both of them converged on the quarterback and drops him all the way back on the 25-yard line. And I don't think that was ever in doubt.
No, not at all.
The only thing in doubt is how far he was going to run before they were going to drop him.
That's right.
Because I don't think he could have, no possible way he could have turned around and thrown the ball. They were right on him.
On him tight.
And good job by the cheerleaders. Pitch out around the right side. And he's been chased over there. Now he's going to be dropped. And I think I know who that is without even looking at the number, 33 Martin.
I was going to say, who was that masked man?
As you can almost tell after you watch these guys for a long time, you can tell how they tackle who it is. And Martin makes no mistake about it. When he gets a hold of them, they're going down. It's just a matter of when he can get to him. So Piggott now set the punt. Big rush. And the ball is going to be taken by Chester, and Chester cuts to the outside. Chester to the 30, and he's going to be thrown down right there at about the 27-yard line. And Casey Chester, he just snuck up there and caught that one. I didn't think he was going to catch it.
I didn't either.
But, he wanted to run one back. I know what he was doing.
You've got some outstanding athletes out there on that field, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we do.
We sure do.
I totally agree. They're a good bunch of Redskins, and they try very hard, but up the line are the Redskins. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 36-yard line. Pitch left side to Sisco. Cisco trying to get around the outside. He does. To 25 and out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Brandon Sisco, number 24, takes it down to the Piggott 19-yard line. So the Redskins have started in good field position. And both of those good field positions set up by number 34, Casey Chester's punt returns. As number 51 is the center, number 77, Alex Phillips, the right guard. The right tackle, I believe, is number 52, Mike Emmons. As number 14, the sophomore, Zach Wellman, set at quarterback, give to Martin, and Martin's still going. And Martin is down close to the 11-yard line. A good run by Martin. It's going to be a first down. Number 62, Brian Perry, in at the left tackle. Number 60, Brian Jansen, in at the left guard. Number 41, Brent Reynolds, checks in. Number 83, David Williams. Malone and Presley checks out. And up the line of the Redskins, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage about the 11-yard line. Wellman pitched to Sisco, and Sisco trying to cut it outside and couldn't get around. One man to beat. Had he got by that one, I think he was there, but couldn't get around him. It's going to be a gain of about a yard for the Redskins. So this second down now, 9. 5:15 left to go in the first quarter. Redskins lead at 6-0. But knocking on the door here fact, I misjudged that while ago. The ball is about to 13. It's about to 12 now. So second down and 9 from the 12. Pass out in the flat, and he's got a man open. Touchdown for the Redskins, number 12, Jeremy Presley.
And you know what? That's a good thing for a birthday present, I'll tell you. Touchdown.
That's right.
Hey, he's 18 years old today, folks.
Jeremy Presley. Birthday boy. He got him a birthday gift right there.
Right there.
Zach Wellman, because he was wide open, and Wellman put it right in there. And I believe that was the first touchdown catch of the year for Jeremy Presley. And good catch by Presley, just to ease down the end zones, and Wellman zipped it out there to him. So Redskins now extra point is up and good by Brandon Sisco. And with 4:53 left to go in the first quarter, the senior Redskins lead the Piggott Mohawks 13-0.
Off here.
And number 24, Brandon Sisco, getting set to kick after the touchdown by the Redskins, and the ball's going to be picked up on about the 20-yard line, and he's going to be brought down there by number 44, Craig Baltz, at about the 25-yard line. So Piggott will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Give off the right side, and the ball carrier's loose.
Oh, on the play.
Picked up by Chester, and Chester's down the sideline. Chester's down to the 23-yard line as the ball carrier got around and fumbled out here on about the 35-yard line, and it was picked up by Chester. And Chester likes that down around that 22 or 23-yard line.
He does like that.
Both times tonight, he's returned punts right down around the 22 to 23-yard line. This time, he picks up a fumble and returns it to the 22-yard line. So Chester has set the Redskins up in good field position 3 times in a row. And now the Redskins with 1st down and 10 at the Piggott 21-yard line. Number 41, Brent Reynolds, split wide left. Martin and Sisco in the backfield. There's a give to Sisco off the left side, and Sisco slips. I thought he had it.
I thought he had it too.
Tried to make a cut and slip was Brandon Sisco, and he does get down about the 13. So a good pickup nevertheless, but Sisco had not slipped. He was in for 6. As it's fairly obvious, the Redskins certainly have the Mohawks outmanned, and I'm sure the coaches are well pleased with, they've come out ready to play, not taking nothing for granted. And this time give to Martin, and Martin's going to take it down to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be enough for a 1st down, so it'll be a 1st and goal to go for the Redskins down inside the 10 at about the 7.
Is that a flag on the play?
They do have a flag, and it's going to be a holding penalty against the Redskins, so that's going to back it up. And the Redskins have, if one thing you can kind of harp on last week's game over Gosnell, they played real well, but they had some costly penalties at some critical situations when they had the ball down inside the 20 of Gosnell.
That's true.
And that's happened to them more than in one game this year, so this time they get the penalty. Instead of having a 1st and goal to 7, they're back to a 2nd and 9, back at the 20, about the 21-yard line. Let's call it 2nd and 10, because it's about where the original line of scrimmage was at. Back to pass is Wellman. Wellman's pass is going to be intercepted. And it's going to be a touchback in the end zone for the Piggott Mohawks, as the Mohawk intercepted the ball in the end zone. So it's going to come out to the 20, be 1st down and 10 for Piggott. As the pass a little too long for Chester, and Piggott player made a good play to get over there to it.
That they did.
So credit to Piggott safety with a good play. And you see The coaches down on the sideline, they're discussing it right now. Coach Dallas Howard and Coach David Wellman, they're discussing about what went wrong on the play. But first down and 10 for Piggott. Give to the tailback, and he slips through for a couple. And finally dragged down over there by number 51, Chris Hinkle. Number 61, Chad Vinson, checks in. Number 55, Kevin Mason, checks out. And you know, Ron, last week we talked about our super sophomores, and Ralph Collier had made our list, and I think we got to say that Kevin Mason probably made it in the Middleton game, in my opinion. And so Kevin Mason's another one of our super sophomores, and we've got another one. And he is dragged down, penalty flag on the play. Dragged down for no gain. Ball's in there, number 44, and also 51 Hinkle, 61 bounds. Hinkle's been in on a lot of plays tonight.
He has.
But he has all year.
Yeah, he has.
But more noticeable, I guess, here in this first couple of series tonight. Everybody's talking about these super sophomores. I think anytime a quarterback can come in the 10th grade and play and just be able to compete.
That's true.
I think he's certainly should be a super sophomore, and so Zach Wellman is our third one. And we got a couple more real close. We just don't want to name them all the first game, or the first time.
For the first time, that's correct.
As we only started last week. So Ralph Collier and Zach Wellman, and also Kevin Mason, three of our sophomores that we like. The reason we will explain a little bit, if you didn't listen to us last week, we explain a little bit why we do that. And there's a give up the middle and nowhere going, and he's stacked up by a host of the Redskins. So it's going to be fourth down now for Piggott as number 21, Ralph Collier, checks in. Number 40, Jerry Fears, checks in. Number 57, Joe Jansen, checks out. And also 33, Shane Martin, comes out of the ball game. The number 34, Casey Chester, is going to be standing back on his own 43-yard line. And let's see what Chester can do with it this time. He backs up to the 40, and big rush. Chester's going to get a return. And Chester got the ball, turns it out to the right, now cuts it up, then cuts it back, and then goes down on about the 37-yard line. So a good return by Chester down to the 37. So the Redskins will take over there, first down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. As Chester comes out for rest. Number 70, Nick Wallace, in on as offensive center now. Number 65, Terrence Haley, into the tackle. And I know we got some more, and we'll get them for you just in a second. Number 14, Zach Wellman. One more play. And Wellman able to fall on the ball as the fumble on the exchange from center. And we talked last week, sometimes when you change centers, it takes a while for the quarterback and center to get used to it. So we had some turnovers last week, and I think that and some penalties, timely penalties, about the only thing we did wrong over there last week. But
that's very true.
Maybe they can get that rhythm down where they can get the exchange better, because in a big ball game that could be critical. Give to Martin, and Martin breaks it down to about the 31. Shane Martin, number 33 on the carry. Number 56, also in on the offensive line on that series, is Chris Declerk. As made some changes now, but the Redskins now with third down now and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line of the Piggott Mohawks. So third down now and about 4. Pitch out to Sisco. Sisco cuts it up. Now Sisco cuts it out. 20.
Going.
10. Going.
And he's gone. Touchdown.
Penalty flag on the play, and I think it's coming back. As the penalty flag was thrown right in the direction of the run, usually indicates on the offense, and I'm not for sure, but I think it's coming back. It is coming back. But a good run by Brandon Sisco.
Excellent.
32 yards. It would have been a 32-yard touchdown, but it's coming back. Penalty on the play. So that's going to make it third down now, and Was it a hold or a clip? Did you see the call?
I didn't see the call.
It's a 10-yard penalty. It's going to be a hold.
Holding, yes.
And that's what it is, a hold on the play. So the Redskins now going to have third down, and let's say about 15. So third and 15 for the Redskins. 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They lead the ball game 13-0 over the Mohawks. But a big play here for the Redskins. They need to convert. Back to pass is Wellman. Wellman's pass is going to be nearly intercepted, then nearly caught, and then incomplete.
1 second left on the clock.
So 1 second left in the first quarter, and the Redskins are going to have to punt the ball away.
It's the first conversion tonight, isn't it? Well, we've had to punt the ball?
Yeah, that's first punt in the ball game. It's number 33, Shane Martin, is going to be standing on his own 45-yard line, 44, set to punt. And there's the snap, and Martin gets a good punt away, and it's going to hit, and then it's going to be down, and Chester knocks it back into the field of play, but they're going to say a touchback. They're going to rule it a touchback, so Pickett's going to have the ball around the 20-yard line.
Sure, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Here the second quarter begins.
And to about the 23-yard line, so a 3-yard pickup for the Mohawks on the play. As we start the second quarter, our score 13-0 in favor of the Redskins. And Piggott with the ball now to their own 23, second down and 8. They're making second and 7. And up the line are the Mohawks. Redskin defense set. Give the tailback, and he's hit immediately and dropped. And I know who that was. That was number 40. And it was 40, Jerry Fears. And Fears has a habit of getting in there quick. And he did that time. And the ball carrier no sooner got the ball as he was dropped by number 40. And defensively for the Redskins, number 55, Kevin Mason into the defensive end. 81, John McFall at the other defensive end. Number 51, Chris Hinkle. Number 78, Sean Smith. And number 64, Pete Downs, the down 3 lineman. Number 33, Shane Martin. Number 44, Craig Boss, the linebackers. Number 32, Chad Thielemeyer. Number 10, Stephen Malone, the cornerbacks. Back to pass is the quarterback. The pass is going to be incomplete. Covering over there, number 44, Baltz, and number 10, Stephen Malone. And the safeties on the defense is number 12, Jeremy Presley, and number 24, Brandon Sisco. And now Presley is checking out, and 34, Casey Chester, is going to check in on 4th down. Let's see if Casey can break one this time. He's wanting real bad to run one back. And he's going to have another chance at a return. And this time he's dragged down right there on a good play by the Mohawks at the 46-yard line. So good field possession for the Redskins on their own 46. As that was a high punt, kind of hung up there, and Chester kept waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come down, and when he caught it, there was a defender right there to meet him. So no chance to get anything going on that one for Chester. Punt returns are always exciting. I think Truman found that out the first game of the year.
Yes, they did.
Chester showed them how exciting the punt return could be. So first down and 10. Option play, Chester with the ball, and now Chester keeps it. Chester around the right side. He's going to be all the way down to the 34-yard line. So number 34, Casey Chester on the option as he went in a quarterback in. And he takes it down to the 34-yard line. And they split that one in there. I wasn't watching. And going to be a timeout by Piggott. And we'll take a timeout with them. Quarter. Redskins with the ball at the 34. Chester with the keeper. And Chester now pitches the ball to Sisco. And Sisco runs it up and down to the 10, and maybe inside the 10. Brandon Sisco, number 24. And Chester did a good job of hanging on to that football to the last second. And Casey Chester now run the other style of offense that the Redskins have put in, the options offense, and that time Chester looked like he'd been running it all of his life as he held on to the ball, pitched at the last second, and Sisco turned it up and got it down to the 12-yard line. First down and 10 for the Redskins with 9:51 left to go in the first quarter. Redskins lead it 13-0 over the Mohawks. Chester set at quarterback, give to Martin, and Martin's left the middle, and Martin is in for the touchdown. In for the touchdown. And
good blocking, and Martin just put it right up the middle there.
Good hard run by number 33, Shane Martin. And what did I tell you, run?
Three, and that was 2, wasn't it?
It was 2.
Okay. He told me 3, folks, that they'd put it in the end zone in 3. They got it in 2.
Got it in 2. Martin helped me out.
Martin helped you
I
out.
have to thank Shane for that. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
No good.
Oh, wait a minute. That's number 22. We got a new kicker. I didn't catch that. John Davidson, a sophomore. And I knew when he come in that sidewinder stuff, that wasn't Sisco.
Sisco, yeah.
But John Davidson's kick was awful close, but just didn't go through. But good kick by Davidson. And the Redskins lead the ball game 19-0 with 9:46 left to go in the first half.
Leaders and the Redskins mascot. Want to thank all those fine sponsors out there and take this time to thank them. I'll tell you, without them, we could bring this Redskins action back to y'all. And tell them you thank them for helping you out here.
Yeah, that's right, Ron. And we'd like to encourage everybody that those are sponsors, if you're in their place of business, tell them you appreciate the Redskin replay as Sisco kicks off. The ball is going to be taken on the 19-yard line and hit and dropped right there on a good tackle by number 41, Brent Reynolds. Brent's trying to get on our sophomore team.
He's trying.
He keeps doing that, he's going to be there.
He's going to be close, I'll tell you.
And we talked a little bit about that. We said earlier that we brag on these sophomores, and it's because it's very hard to come up out of junior high. This is a totally new ball game, and for a player to come in and make an impact, it takes a lot of a pretty tough ball player, and we've got 5 or 6 that's really doing a good job for the Redskins this year. We had those that did last year and year after year. And Piggott now on the handoff, and he's finally going to be wrestled down by number 77, Alex Phillips. He gets out to the 33-yard line. Also in on the tackle, number 78, Sean Smith.
There's that 21 again also.
21, Ralph Collier in there. Ralph, one of our super sophomores. Number 12, Jeremy Presley now in at safety, along with 41, Brent Reynolds. And Presley a senior, Reynolds a sophomore. The cornerbacks, let's see, they're still the same, Malone and Thielemeyer. And the middle linebacker is number 21, super sophomore Ralph Collier. And Piggott now with a 2nd down and 5. Back to pass, and the pass is incomplete. And immediately down there, the number 10, Stephen Malone, but the pass went incomplete. So that'll make it 3rd down for Piggott. Line of scrimmage about the 30, let's call it the 34-yard line. 3rd down and a long 5. Try to get that defensive front. Mason in there, 55-80. Michael Johnson at the other end. Didn't get the down line. And pitch out left side, and he's got
Mason's got it
really hemmed up, and now he's going to be swarmed down by number 41. Brent Reynolds come in and made the hit. And good speed by Reynolds. And Ron, he must have heard me talking. He wants to make our team.
He's just wanting to make that top 10, doesn't he?
And good play by number 41, Brent Reynolds. He comes shooting through there and cut the ball carrier's feet right out from under him. And he had some more help there from the Redskins. But now it's 4th down, so Chester back deep. And this should be returned by Chester. And Chester's got it. He's up to 35, 40, 45, 50, 40, 30, and dragged down at the 27-yard line, number 34, Casey Chester. And he's just come awful close to breaking 3 of those. And that time just the pursuit caught up with him. They had the angle on him over there.
They did do that.
And look at the one player, Ron, can get a shot at number 33 for Piggott. You get a shot at him. Well, you can't see him now.
Yeah,
he was one of them that made the tackle. And he was absolutely, had his hands down on his knees, his head between his legs. He was gasping for breath. He's trying to catch up with Chester down there, and he did it. Not really caught up with him, but he had the angle of the pursuit on him and closed in on him. But the Redskins with first down and 10 give to Martin. And Martin's still going, and Martin's down the 20-yard line. And that's going to be a good pickup for Shane Martin, right at the 20-yard line of Piggott with 7:42 left to go in the first half. Redskins lead at 19-0 over the Mohawks. Redskins undefeated on the year, trying to win their 6th ball game here tonight as they taken on Piggott and have been in control of the ball game from the start. As number 14, Wellman, set a quarterback, fumble on the play, and a wild scramble. And I don't know if the Redskins come up with it.
I think they did.
No, Pickett's got it. Piggott has it all.
Oh, boy.
And another one of those costly fumbles we talked about. And no, the coaches are just not going to be pleased with what happened last week and the fumbles they've had this week. And that's something I'm sure they'll be working on in practice. As Redskins lose the handle on it down here at the 22-yard line, so Piggott with the ball, first down and 10 from their own 22. Piggott up the line now. They split a receiver out wide to the near side, give the tailback, and he's hit immediately by number 65, and now on a good hard hit, Terrence Haley. And Haley, Jr. Several more Redskins in on the play, but the hard hop was put in there by 65, Terrence Haley. Going to be a loss on the play of about a yard. So second down now, and 11 for the Mohawks. They split a wide receiver out to the right. Back to pass is the quarterback, being rushed by Johnson. Now Haley, and the pass knocked away by number 10, Stephen Malone. As number 75 checks in the ball game. That's sophomore Josh Bettis. Number 52 also checks in, Mike Emmons. And number 62, Brian Perry, a senior. As number 60, Brian Jansen comes up, 65 Haley, and 77 Alex Phillip. Gets a little breather for the Redskins. It's third down now, and 11. Redskin defense. So the linebackers are McFall and I believe Bettis, 75, are the linebackers. Third down, give to the fullback up the middle, and he's going to be brought down there. Bettis in on the tackle.
Flag on the play.
The man that hit him, number 52, Mike Emmons, made the initial contact. Penalty flag on the play. We got a holding against Piggott.
Right, all day.
So I'm sure the Redskins will probably decline that penalty. And they do. So that'll bring up fourth down. So back once again is number 34, Casey Chester. He's going to do one before the night's over.
He's got to
try to do it quick because I don't think they're going to be playing much longer. That time it's blocked and returned by Tillemeyer, but number 64, Pete Bounds, as I believe the man had hit it. The punt blocked by number 64, Bounds, and there was another Redskin in there, but I believe Bounds is the one that got his hands on it.
That's what we'd like to see.
So Redskins now with the ball at the 30, almost the 35-yard line, just inside the 35 of Piggott. 5:49 left to go. First half. Redskins lead at 19-0. Number 14, Zach Wellman, back in at quarterback. Sisco and Martin in the backfield. Give to Martin, and Martin gets it down to about the 30. So a pickup of about 5 yards for Martin. He's second down now, and let's give him about 4 on it. So this second down and 6. 5:14 to go. First half. Wellman set at quarterback. Wellman back to pass. Wellman's pass down the sideline. It's going to be nearly caught. Chester trying to grab it down on about the 5, and I thought he had it, which would have been an outstanding catch. His pass was a little bit long, but with that outstanding speed of Chester's, he caught up with it and made a play out of it. And it looked like the pass, you know, that was real obvious, like the pass was going to be way too long, and I think it would have been for a normal runner, but Chester nearly came up with it. He got his hands on it. Had it been for the defensive player there for Piggott, I believe he would have caught it. As he kind of cut his feet out from under him. Pitch out left side to Sisco. Sisco trying to get around, and he's not going to be able to get around as he's dragged down. Penalty flags back on the 24-yard line. 2 penalty flags to be exact.
Gary, I do want to announce that this is the Arkansas Activities Association month for good sportsmanship, October the 17th, I believe, through the 22nd. So I'd like to recognize the Arkansas Athletic Association.
And as they discuss the penalty, it's going to be against the Redskins. It looks like probably a hold, I would imagine.
Clipping.
It's going to be a clip. And they're going to decline the penalty, so the Redskins will have 4th down now and 6. 4th and 6 for the Redskins. The line of scrimmage is going to be the 35-yard line, or make it the 30-yard line. They've got to get to the 25 for a 1st down. So up to the line are the Redskins on 4th down at the 35 of the Mohawks. Wellman set at quarterback. Back to pass is Wellman. Wellman's pass is caught by Malone, and Malone's still going. And Malone fights forward.
Oh, what a struggle. He did a great job there.
And number 10, Stephen Malone, comes up with a good catch, a great catch, and a great run after the catch. And Malone's wanting to get into the end zone.
He was in there bad, wasn't he?
He's got it down to about the 7-yard line. 1st and goal to go from the 7 for the Redskins, and they're knocking on the door here with 4:30 left to go in the 1st half, and they already lead the ball game 19-0 over the Piggott Mohawks. And up to the line are the Redskins. Number 44, Craig Baltz, in the backfield at fullback. The tailback is 33, Martin, and give to Baltz, and Baltz fights forward across the 5 down to about the 4-yard line for Craig Baltz. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal to go. Ball at about the 4-yard line of the Mohawks.
Get a little bit of whistling, Dixie. See, there's a good crowd down there tonight too, Gary.
Yeah, there is. A lot of people. It's good weather. It's a little too warm almost. But up the line are the Redskins now. 2nd down, goal to go. Wellman set at quarterback. Wellman turns, hands the ball to Martin, and Martin's in for the touchdown, but there's flags. It's going to be on the Redskins. It's going to be a delay of game penalty against the Redskins. Well, that was a quick whistle. As the whistle went off just as the play started. So it's going to back the Redskins up to about the 9-yard line. So 2nd down and goal to go from the 9. It's number 10, Stephen Malone checks in. Number 80, Michael Johnson checks out. Michael Johnson, another one of those sophomores that's done an excellent job for the Redskins this year, along with number 60, Brian Jansen. Wellman set. Pitch out around the right side of Martin. Martin's got some room, and Martin is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Shane Martin.
Number 33, Shane Martin.
There's that 33 just rolling again, Gary. He's kind of shook up on the play.
Well, I think he ran into something on the way across there, and it was, he may have thought it was a train, but it was Shane Martin.
It was Shane Martin.
He absolutely, Martin just, he wasn't going to be denied that time. Martin took it hard into the end zones, and the extra point attempt coming up by number 22, John Davidson, the sophomore kicker. The kick is up, and the kick looks good. It is, and a good kick by number 22, John Davidson. And the Redskins are out to a 26-0 lead with 3:28 left to go in the 1st half.
And we'll be back in just a moment for Pocahontas Redskins football. Let's ball off here.
Okay, number 10, Stephen Malone getting his chance to kick here, and Malone gets a good kick away. It's going to be taken on the 19-yard line by the Mohawks. and he's going to be cut down there. First hit by number 83, David Williams, and Brent Reynolds and Joe Jansen in there to make sure he's down. But he gets it up to the 32. So a first down and 10. And Ron?
Yes.
Did you step off my cord?
I'm sorry, I'm pulling your string on.
No, pulling my head down.
Pulling your head down?
I couldn't get up. You were standing on my cord there. Now we're going.
We're ready to go now.
I got to stand up.
You got too relaxed.
Well, the Redskins made me relax a little bit with a 26-0 lead here in the first half. Pick it up the line now. Give to the fullback, and he's got some room there. He cuts it around the right side, and he's finally going to be brought down by number 41, Reynolds. And Reynolds bulldogged him. As he figured, well, I'll just grab him by the head, throw him down. Number 41, Brent Reynolds. And Reynolds made a couple of good plays tonight. As that was a good tackle by Reynolds because he would have had a lot of running room if he would have made the tackle. So good play by Reynolds. Now in their cornerbacks, number 49, Chris Rose. Number 26 at the other corner for the Redskins, Travis James, a junior. And Rose, also a junior. First down and 10 for Piggott. Give the fullback, and fullback still going. Now gets out of the left side, and he's tripped up again by Reynolds, number 41. And Reynolds playing a good ball game as he tripped him up at the 41-yard line of the Redskins with 2:33 to go in the first half. And a lot of new faces in the ball game for the Redskins. Number 73, Seth Looney, in the ball game now. Number 21, Ralph Collier in at linebacker. 75, Josh Bettis. 55, Mason. And if I can get turned around where I can see the rest of them. Let's get them at this play. That's number 11, Philip Brinkley, into the other defensive end. Give up the middle to the fullback, and he's finally going to be dragged down by number 21, Ralph Collier. But he gets up to the, or down to the 30-yard line, 31 of the Redskins. Number 60, Brian Jensen goes in. Fears back in. And Hinkle's going back in. Bounds back in there. As first down and 10 for Piggott. Just outside the Redskins 30-yard line is number 11, Philip Brinkley, in the defensive end, and Kevin Mason, 55, at the other defensive end.
Up the middle again.
And give up the middle. He's still going, and finally dragged down by number 11, Philip Brinkley. And in there to make sure is 51, Hinkle, and also 83, David Williams. So it's going to be second down now and 4 for the Mohawks. Ball at the 24-yard line of the Redskins. 1:35 to go in the first half. Redskins lead the ball game 26-0. Have been totally in control of the ball game as Piggott sits wide receivers up to the right and Gibbs up the middle to the fullback, and he's tripped up on a good play. And let's see who made that play. Number 51, Hinkle. And Hinkle trips him up, gets a couple. It's going to be third down and short for the Mohawks. Third and less than a yard. Let's call it 3rd and 1. As they send a receiver out wide to the right. Quarterback back to pass. Then rushed by Mason, hit, then dropped. Mason hit him first, and then pursuit caught up. 60, Brian Jansen there, 64, Pete Bounds, and also number 40, Jerry Fears. And he's going to be stopped short of the first down. And a good play by the Redskins. It looks like he was going to slip through there and pick up the first down, but they denied him. So it's going to be 4th, and he lost about 2 on the play. So it's going to be 4th, and let's call it a long 2. And they're going to take a timeout. Why don't we take a timeout with them?
Sounds like a good idea. We'll be back in just one more.
Okay, 4th down and a long 2 for the Mohawks. And we're going to have movement by the Mohawks. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on Piggott. So it's going to back it up 5 more. So it's going to be 4th down now and about 7. As they're going to back it up. 52 seconds left in the first half. Redskins lead the ball game 26-0 over the Piggott Mohawks. Piggott coming in to the ball game winless on the year in a rebuilding program over at Piggott, and I'm sure they'll get their teams back together because they had a pretty good junior high team this year. But the Redskins up the line, pass over the middle. It's going to be complete. And he's going to be cut down there. First hit by number 41, Brent Reynolds, and it's going to be good enough for a 1st and 10 for Piggott. So they pull a good pass there. A little quick pass, slant pattern over the middle. And it's complete down to the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Piggott. And they're going to try to put some points on the board here in the first half. As up the line are the Mohawks. Redskin defense is set. Give the tailback, and he's going to be stopped up. And nowhere to go for the Mohawk on that play. Stopped up by a host of the Redskins. And Jansen getting up off the bottom pile along with Fears and Hinkle. And they completely stopped that hole up. And we got a timeout with 37 seconds to go in the first half.
It's Redskins football here.
Okay, 2nd down now for Pickett's ball at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 10. Back to pass is the quarterback. Now he rolls out. He's going to keep the ball. Penalty flag down, and he is cut down on a hard tackle over there by number 21, Ralph Collier. And you see why he's one of our super sophomores, as Collier made a vicious tackle over there.
And I'll tell you what, we've got flags in the backfield, and it looks like it's against Piggott. So that's going to bring that play back, it looks like. And I believe it was holding, Gary.
Okay, penalty on the offense, so it's going to move it back 10 yards. And while we got a chance, now next week, folks, don't forget the senior high plays over at Corning in a very, very important 3AA North Conference game. And we need everybody over there because that is a very key game. The Redskins want to go over there and defeat the Bobcats.
That's
so
right.
We need a lot of people over at Corning, and everyone knows that that's a big game for the Redskins every year and always a tough game. And the Redskins need all the support they can get over there. It's back to pass. He's the quarterback, and he's going to be swarmed by a host of Redskins. Brinkley in there, Hinkle, Bettis, and Bounds all in on the tackle. And it's going to be back on the 48-yard line. The clock's just going to run out here in the first half, I believe. Now, we do have a timeout. Clock's going to run out. No, they stopped it.
They stopped it.
Okay, the officials and one of the Piggott players talking there. It's going to be 3rd down now. And it's going to be 3rd and about 38 yards to go for a 1st down. Back to pass is the quarterback. Being pressured by Brinkley, and now Bettis, and now somebody else hits him, and now he's down.
And that's the halftime score, 26-0 in favor of the Pocahontas Redskins. We'd like everyone to come out to the Corning game. Once again, Corning did play against Gosnell and did beat Gosnell 6-0. So it's going to be a tough game. So y'all stay tuned as we bring you back halftime festivities in just one moment.
With over 20 years of service to Northeast Arkansas, Lou Allen's Carpet in Pocahontas is the place for professional service and in-house installation. They have a large selection of vinyl floors in stock and on display by Tarkett, Armstrong, and Mannington, plus a wide selection of Saxony, Berber, sculptured, and trackless carpeting in popular brands. Shop Lou Allen's Remnant Rack for a good selection of roll-ins and remnants. Lou Allen's offers residential, commercial, and industrial, and is state licensed. Lou Allen's Carpet, downtown Pocahontas.
For the best dollar value in quality clothing, there's only one place to go. Spikes in Pocahontas and now in Walnut Ridge. Ladies, you'll find names like Haberdashery, Peter Popovich, Leslie Fade, Bum Equipment, Esprit, Liz Claiborne, 62 East, California Ivy, Misty Lane, and more. Guys, Spikes has name brand suits and dress clothes, plus Roper Western wear, jeans by Levi, Lee, Lawman, and more, plus those great-looking Levi Dockers. And Spikes has Buster Brown and Bugle Boy clothes for kids. So remember, for the best dollar value in quality clothing, there's only one place to go. Spikes on the square in Pocahontas and now on Main Street in Walnut Ridge.
Pocahontas Ford has changed for the better, and they want your business. Pocahontas Ford, downtown Pocahontas, is your locally owned and operated Ford Mercury dealership. They invite you to keep it at home, where you get the same great prices and service you would get anywhere else. See Sonny Ford, Jack Williams, Wayne Wildman Wildman, Chris Shepard, and Butch Williams for a new Ford car or truck, plus a great selection of used and factory cars, too. Pocahontas Ford Mercury, downtown Pocahontas.
City in Pocahontas for a lot of fun. Fun for the whole family. 3 go-kart tracks, skating rink, 2 putt-putt golf courses, arcades and concessions make Fun City the family place. Fun City is located right behind the Walmart Supercenter in Pocahontas and is open Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 11. Fridays, 3 to midnight, Saturday, noon to midnight, and on Sundays, 1 till midnight. Fun City has something for everyone, so come on out today. Fun City behind Walmart Supercenter in Pocahontas.
They're like a...
Owners Larry and Janice Hinkle invite you to the Pocahontas Athletic Club on Highway 67 Southeast Pocahontas. You just feel better staying fit and trim, and Pocahontas Fitness Center can help. They have it all: workout and toning tables, suntan beds, machine weights, free weights, and more, and a playroom for the kids while you work out. Let the professional staff advise you on the program best suited for you. Stay fit, stay trim, stay healthy. From Pocahontas Athletic Club, Highway 67 South. Home-owned and operated. The Bank of Pocahontas is home-owned and operated, making us hometown people. We're a community bank and have been providing the banking needs of our community since 1903. The Bank of Pocahontas offers full service on Saturdays until noon, and we're easy to find downtown on the square. Join our team, a hard-working team with a winning record.
We're hometown people, hometown people. We're hometown people that you know.
Bank of Pocahontas, serving since 1903.
New technology, communication, information, entertainment, cable television. Working to make it better is a familiar theme with TCA. So is the goal of keeping prices low and the quality of service consistently high. This effort will keep cable television the best entertainment value in town. In the big picture, it's been just a few short years since the early days in Sulphur Springs, Texas. TCA's growth and industry standing are testimony to sound business practices and a determination to respond to those who make everything possible, the customer.
We've got the commitment to use our resources and the people to implement the technologies to respond to the future of television.
And that's Wyatt Vision Clinic, located at 204 Thomasville. They're proud sponsors of Redskins football. That's Dr. William Wyatt. Once again, that's Wyatt Vision Clinic, 204 Thomasville. And Pocahontas Family Clinic, located at 2901 Medical Center, where they're healthy sponsors of Redskins football. And Pocahontas Ford Body Shop, 300 West Everett Street, with their body shaping proud to be Redskins sponsors. Stop by and see Keith Sutton and staff today, where they can bring a luster back to your car. After one major fender bender, he can straighten it up to make it look like new again. That's Keith Sutton and Pocahontas Ford Body Shop. And Family Dental Care of Pocahontas. That's 213 West Broadway, where they're chewing it up to be Redskin sponsors. That's Dr. Dennis Holt and Dr. Paul Balls. That's at 213 West Broadway in downtown Pocahontas. And K&M Auto Machine, where you're their Napa Parts store at 805 South Bettis, where we're proud to be part of your Redskins football. That's K&M Auto Machine Company. Once again, that's your Napa store dealer. Now back to Pocahontas Redskins football. That's Go Skins Go. Y'all stay tuned.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the halftime performance of the Pocahontas High School Marching Redskin Band under the field direction of drum major Tim Ledbetter.
Redskins band.
those Pocahontas dancing Redskins in just one moment.
Come up here. Come on, this time. And now, in closing tonight's halftime performance, the Rockin' Redskins are dancing to Hey Baby.
That was your Pocahontas Rockin' Redskins. So you stay tuned as we bring you back more Football Network in just a minute.
My name is Carrie Campbell, and I'm the captain of the Rockin' Redskins dancing this year, and I'm a senior. Let's go Redskins! Hi, my name is Jessica Thrasher, and I'm a senior this year. Let's go Skins! I'm Emily Lucy, and I'm a senior this year at Pocahontas High School. Let's go Skins! I'm Lee Wise, and I'm co-captain dancing this year. Go Skins! I'm Brady Wren, I'm a junior this year. Go Skins! Hi, my name's Heather Adams, and I'm a junior this year. Hello, my name is Stacey Vincent. I'm a junior at PHS. Victory number 6. Hi, I'm Kimmy Cook. I'm a sophomore at PHS. Hello, my name is Jennifer Russell. I'm a sophomore at PHS. My name is Sarah McLean. I'm a sophomore at PHS. Hi, my name is Rachel Malone, and I'm a sophomore at PHS, and I say, go Big Red!
To the sponsors out there, once again, this is back to Pocahontas. Halftime is over with, and we're ready to start this second half action here, Gary.
Okay, Ron, the Mohawks set the kickoff to the Redskins at a long kick, and it's going to be taken by Malone back on the 15-yard line, and Malone cuts it up to the right side, and Malone's to the 40, 45, 50, down to the 47-yard line, and a good run back by number 10, Stephen Malone, and gets it all the way back in Redskin territory at about the 47-yard line, and an excellent run back by Malone on that play, and the Redskins are in business first down and 10. As it starts to rain, you see a lot of umbrellas coming out.
A lot of umbrellas, a lot of people leaving, but it's a good game tonight.
Well, I think a lot of them maybe is getting up there where they can get out of the rain a little bit. It's not real heavy, just light, and the rain's been predicted all day, but we've had a couple of light showers, but it's not rain yet. It's starting to rain a little bit. Give off the left side and fumble on the play, and the whistle had already blown. Number 44, Craig Baltz, the ball carrier. The quarterback is number 16, John Nichols. for the Redskins here to start the second half. Redskins lead the ball game 26-0 over the Piggott Mohawks. As number 11, Philip Brinkley, checks in. Number 12, Jeremy Presley, checks out. And we'll try to get the entire line. Number 70, Nick Wallace, in at the center. Pete Bounds in at right tackle, number 64. As Boss and Collier in the backfield. Let's give to Collier, and Collier still fighting forward. And Collier gets down close to the 41 before he's finally tackled. Number 72 checks in. Ryan Cooper, senior for the Redskins. Number 83, David Williams, checks in. Number 16, John Nichols, is the new quarterback for the Redskins. As you know, I said it wasn't raining very heavy, Ron. You can see the rain there, and maybe after this play you can get a shot of the lights. It's kind of coming down a little bit hard now. There's number 44, Craig Boss, in at fullback. Nichols turn, pitches the ball to Collier. Collier cuts it up the middle, now trying to get it outside him. Collier's to the 30, 25, down to the 21-yard line, and number 21, Ralph Collier, gets it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and a good, hard run by Collier. Collier, one of our super sophomores. And you can see that rain coming down the lights. That, Ron, if you get a...
Yeah, right there you can see it.
So I said it was kind of light, but it's not that light of rain. And the Redskins up the line now. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line of Piggott. Number 16, John Nichols, set at quarterback. Nichols gives the ball to Boss, and Boss is down close to the 17. Number 44, Craig Boss, takes it down to the 17-yard line. It'll be second down. And about 6 for the Redskins.
Tackled by number 56, Ludlow, and number 68, Gerhardt.
Second and 6 from the 17 of Piggott. Just getting started in the second half. Redskins with the ball down deep in Piggott territory. Pitch out left side, Collier. Collier cuts it up, and now he's going to be dragged down at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play as Collier started to go outside, then cut it up, and the Piggott defender made a good play and brought him down there. So 20-yard line. Be third down and 9 for the Redskins. Senior Redskins, of course, next week we'll be on the road at Corning, as we said earlier. We need as many people as possible. Try to get over there. A very important conference game for the Senior Redskins next week. Nichols still with the ball, and Nichols cuts it up, and now Nichols is all the way down inside the 10-yard line, and I believe it's going to be enough for a first down. Number 16, John Nichols, on a quarterback keeper, takes it to the 10-yard line. It is enough for a first and 10. A good run by number 16, John Nichols, a sophomore, and the Redskins in business with a first and goal from the 10-yard line. And there's a keeper by Nichols. Nichols stops, now tries to cut and slips. He gets one at least, but looks like he was going to cut her up in there, and he slipped just as he made the cut. He did pick up once, but second down, and I'm not sure. I don't think they can get a first down. They're going to have to score, so it'll be second goal to go from the 9. As number 84 checks in Chris Brightspot. Let's see if there's anybody else I missed. Reynolds is split wide to the right. And Nichols takes the ball, hands the ball to Baltz, and Baltz fights forward, and he gets close to the 5-yard line. 44, Craig Baltz, takes it down to the 5. Be third down, goal to go from there. 49 checks in Chris Rose for the Redskins. Number 10, Malone, now going in. As McCall, 81, comes out. And Reynolds comes out. Number 72 in on the offensive line there at tackle, Ryan Cooper. Third down, goal to go. Nichols turns, hands the ball to Boss, and Boss is close to the goal line. They're saying he didn't get in, but he's down about the 1 foot line.
He is awful close.
Number 44, Craig Balls, takes it right down to the goal line. And I believe it's going to be good enough for a first down. If you see the marker over there, right, to get a shot of the marker, the first down marker, it's sitting right inside the pylon. And the pylon's sitting right on the goal line. You can see it right there. So it's sitting on about the 1 foot line, and I didn't think there was any way possible that it'd even come into question. So the reason I said we'd think we'd have to score. But apparently they can get a first down without scoring. So they're going to measure it right now, and still going to be short.
Oh,
It'll be about 2 inches short of the first down.
How
so it'll be
speed it is, I guess.
Fourth down, and about 2 inches for a first down, and about 3 inches for a touchdown. That's kind of the way it is.
Yep.
But it's sitting right on the goal line. So about 2 inches to get a first down, and about 3 for a touchdown. And the Redskins are up the line on fourth down.
I'm going to call 44 again.
I think that'd be a good choice. Off the right side. And ball on the ground, and Piggott recovers the ball, and it's going to be a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line. So the Redskins unable to punch it in there, and Piggott comes up with the ball out at their own 20-yard line. And Piggott with a give up the middle there is going to be stopped after a gain of about 2. Be second down now and 8 for the Mohawks. 26-0 their score, 6:22 left to go in the third quarter. Redskins been in control of the ball game from the beginning. It's fairly obvious that Redskins have the Mohawks outmanned this time around. But a big ball game coming up next week at Corning. And we need a big crowd over there. Need to win that one. Give off the left side to the tailback, and he puts it outside, and going to be down there, David Williams, number 83, number 41, Brent Reynolds, to make sure he's down. It's going to be good enough for a 1st and 10 out at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Piggott.
The rain is still coming down, Gary.
I don't believe it's quite as
bad as it was.
As heavy as it was a while ago, but it's enough that a lot of smart people brought their umbrellas tonight, though. First down and 10 for Piggott. Give to the fullback, and he's dragged back there. And somebody had a hold of his leg, just pulling him back. And it was number 75, Josh Bettis, a sophomore. And the Piggott ball carrier kind of slow to get up, as they kind of had him stretched out there. Defensively for the Redskins, 41, Brent Reynolds at a safety, 83, David Williams. Cornerbacks, number 26, Travis James, 49, Chris Rose. Pitch out, left side, and they've got him hemmed up at number 11, Brinkley, and then he's tackled by a host of the Redskins. Number 26, Travis James in there, and also number 72 in on the play for the Redskins, Ryan Cooper. That's number 76 checks in, Chris Smith. And Chris is a junior for the Redskins. Number 79 going in now. And I don't have her 79. Yeah, I do. Kerry Bennett. Kerry Bennett, a sophomore. Now the rain's coming down.
Again.
It's coming down now. Gives the tailback, and he's brought down by number 21, Ralph Collier. Looks like he had a little room to run, but Collier brings him down quickly. As the rain, like the sky just opened up.
It's opened up. You can see it really come down.
Fourth down now for Piggott, and they're going to punt the ball, and it's blocked. Punt's blocked and picked up by Piggott, and he's got the ball trying to get on the outside, and he's going to be badly wrestled down there. And a good block. I'm not quite sure who got it. I think number 60, Brian Jansen, may have blocked it. I believe it was Jansen in there. There was 2 Redskins in there, but I believe it was Jansen. I don't know if Brian had that kind of speed to get back there and block a punt. I might have to quit kidding him so much.
Yeah.
But a good job by the Redskin defense that time to block that one. And the Mohawks came up with it and advanced the ball to almost the 40-yard line, but it wasn't good enough for a first down, so the Redskins now going to take over first down and 10 from the Mohawk 40-yard line. Number 16, Nichols, Baltz with the ball, and Baltz trying to get outside and not able to get around. It's going to pick up maybe a yard.
Well, Craig was trying to get it in there and get back there again. Ball carrier once again. Tell you what, the rain is still coming down, and look at all those young men now.
Yeah, they don't mind it.
Not at all.
Not with a 26-0 lead.
They're ready to play.
We're still in the third quarter. 3 minutes left to go, third quarter. Redskins with a 26-0 lead. Nichols on a rollout. Nichols keeps, and is going to get a couple. He's down to about the 37. That's going to make a third down and 7 for the Redskins. Number 11, Philip Brinkley, checks in. Michael Johnson, number 80, checks out.
Number 56, Jeremy Lucker on the tackle.
And on third down and 7, the Redskins up the line now. Nichols with the ball. Nichols turns it up, and Nichols going to get across the 35. Penalty flag on the play. It's going to be short of the first down. Well, let's see what the penalty is going to be.
Clipping.
Clipping is indicated.
Clipping against the Redskins. That's going to back the ball way up.
Bring up a third and a long, about 15.
Well, if they take the penalty, and I'm sure they will. If they decline it, it'll be fourth down at about 7. If they take the penalty, of course, it'll be a 15-yarder stepped off. And I would imagine they'd take the penalty here and back the Redskins up, and they'd get the ball in better field position.
And that's what they elect to do.
So they're going to step the 15-yarder off against the Redskins.
It's going to be 22. It'll be third down and 22. About that?
That's pretty close, yeah. 10, 20, 22 yards, yeah.
Third and 21 for the Skins.
Third down, 22 yards to go for a first and 10. The ball's backed up to the 49-yard line of the Redskins. Number 16, John Nichols, set at quarterback. Nichols hands the ball to Baltz. And Baltz spins forward to about the 45. And the Redskins going to punt the ball away from right at the 45-yard line of Piggott. They're going to try to pin Piggott as deep as they can. Try to get them down inside the 15 if they can, somewhere in there as the punt team gets set. Low snap. And McFall trying to punt it. Now Piggott comes up with the ball. And Piggott is going to advance it in. Number 49, Chris Rose, trying to chase him down, but unable to do it. And Piggott scores the touchdown on the, wasn't really a block punt, but on the punt attempt by the Redskins. Piggott comes up with the ball and takes it in for the touchdown, so they get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. That's number 81, John McFall, was in there to punt, and that's there are a lot of players playing in different positions. McFall is a punter. He's punted over the last couple of years from time to time, and I guess you could say he's their second punter. So not quite in rhythm, and they just couldn't. It was low snap, and they couldn't get set up. Penalty flags on the extra point attempt. But nevertheless, Piggott gets on the board with 1:23 to go in the third quarter.
Procedure is indicated against the Mohawks.
And that's going to back them up 5 yards. So the extra point attempt coming up for Piggott, and they're set to kick now. And the kick is blocked. It's blocked. And I believe,
Looks like number 26.
55 Mason may have been the one that blocked it. I believe it was, but the extra point, the extra point attempt was blocked, so a good sign for the Redskins. They come storming through and block the extra point. So our score with 1:23 to go in the third quarter is the Redskins 26, the Mohawks 6.
Action here.
Piggott with a kickoff, and Martin's going to take the ball at about the 39-yard line. Martin cuts it up, Martin's to the outside, Martin's to the 41-yard line of Piggott, and on the kickoff, Piggott was assessed a personal foul penalty, and the kickoff came from the 25-yard line of Piggott. So the Redskins get the ball in good field position again at the 41 of the Mohawks with 1:16 to go in the third quarter. They lead at 26-6. Number 70, Nick Wallace, in at the center. Number 78 at right guard for the Redskins is Sean Smith, as John Nichols, number 16, the quarterback. Nichols with the ball, and Nichols keeps, and Nichols going to be dropped for a loss back on the 45-yard line. Should be second down now. Yeah, it's still a loss of about 4 on the play, or 3, closer to it, 3. Should be second down and 13. Ball is to 44 of Piggott. 30 seconds, and the clock running down here in the third quarter. Nichols up the line, hands the ball off to number 21, Ralph Collier. And Collier slams forward for 3 or 4 yards to about the 40-yard line. And Ralph Collier doing a good job.
And that ends the third quarter, Gary. The score, Pocahontas 26 and the Piggott Mohawks 6. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in just one moment. Y'all stay tuned.
With over 20 years of service to Northeast Arkansas, Lou Allen's Carpet in Pocahontas is the place. Community since 1903.
Nichols with the ball, and Nichols cuts it up and going to get across the 40 to about the 38. Short of the first down. So fourth down for the Redskins. They're going to punt the ball away as the rain picks back up again. We're trying to get everybody in here. Now they're going to take a timeout. Timeout by the Redskins. We'll take a timeout with them. Okay, we're back here with fourth down and 7. Line of scrimmage to 38. Back to pass is Nichols. Nichols pass complete. And it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be down at the 32-yard line, complete to number 11, Philip Brinkley, on a good pass and catch from Nichols to Brinkley. And Pickett's going to take over the ball there as it was short of the first down. So the Redskin defense goes back on the field as the rain just keeps on coming down now. And I just remembered something in the back of my truck doesn't get wet.
Oh, you did?
Oh, well, too late now.
Hope it wasn't too important. Now we're going to take a timeout, it looks like. Y'all stay tuned. You hear?
And Pickett with the ball, and stacked up and have a Kevin Mason 55, also 65 Terrence Haley for the Redskins. Going to be second down, and no gain on the play that time by the Mohawks. 10 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the ball game. Redskins lead at 26-6. And Piggott with the ball now on their own 33-yard line. Pitch out around the left side, and tackled out there by number 57, Joe Jansen, and number 21, Ralph Collier.
Tackled by number 57, Joe Jansen.
It's going to get up to about the 39-yard line, so it'll be third down and about 4 for the Mohawks. As number 84, Chris Brightspot, checks in at the safety position. Pick it up to the line, give the tailback, and he's going to be hit hard and drove back. I bet you I know who that is. 21. Number 21, Ralph Collier, one of our super sophomores, and Collier has really played well and just keeps on getting better every game. And it's going to be fourth down for Piggott, and they're set up in punt formation. Don't believe they're going to punt, but they're set up in punt formation. They do. And they get a good punt away. It's going to go down about the 24-yard line and roll dead, so the Redskin offense will take over from their own 24. Okay, back with 9:03 left to go in the game. The Redskins with the ball down on their own 24-yard line. Give to Collier. Collier's going to get across the 25 to the 26. Gain of 2 on the play. He's second down now and 8 for the senior Redskins. And might remind everyone, next Thursday night, the junior high Redskins will be on the road, and they'll be over at Highland for a very important conference game. The junior Redskins, of course, last night suffered their first defeat of the year. They were 5-0 going into the game, but Hoxie. Yeah. Yeah. Just wait till next week, though. That's going to be a tough game. These boys better get ready. It's going to be third down and 5 for the Mohawks. Now, they spot the ball at a slightly different place. I don't understand that, but anyway. It's going to be third down now and 4. They move it about a yard closer. Now the officials take a timeout. And it looks like they're going to bring her back. They've got second down on the marker. I'm not sure that's right. I'm not sure the down marker's right, but anyway. Give off the right side, and he's going to be dragged down there on a good tackle by number 23 for the Redskins there, and that is Barrett Flagg, another sophomore. A good play by number 23, Barrett Flagg, and as the ball carrier tried to get outside, Flagg just wrestled him down right there. No gain on the play. Now they've got the down marker at third down. I suppose I'm wanting them to hurry along. I think so. But I thought the last play was third down. This is third down and 4. And ball carrier still with the ball, and he's across the 40 down to about the 38. So it'll be a first and 10 for the Mohawks. Yes, number 57, Joe Jansen checks in. Number 75 checks in, Josh Bettis. Brian Jensen, number 60, comes out along with number 78, Sean Smith. Now Jensen goes back in. Brent Reynolds, 41, comes out. Kevin Mason comes out, 55. We'll try to set the entire defense. We hadn't done that in a little while with a lot of new players going in. Give to the tailback, and he's going to be stacked up by at least 8 of the Redskins. 65, Terrence Haley in there. 83, David Williams. Number 76 also in on that play for the Redskins, Chris Smith.
By number 76, Ray Smith, assisted by others.
75, Josh Bettis. 73, Seth Looney, two of the down linemen there. Second down, fumble on the play, a wild scramble for the ball. And there's a big pile up right there on the 37-yard line. Redskins have the ball.
Have recovered. Who was that math man? Number 75.
Number 75, Josh Dennis. He's the one that handed the ball to the official, so I assume he's the one that come up with it. So the Redskins get the ball back here with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the ball game. They lead it 26-6 over the Piggott Mohawks. And I'd like to remind everybody again, next week the junior high Redskins will be on the road over at Highland in a very important conference game for the junior high Redskins. Their record stands at 5-1 and doing an excellent job this year. Came up a little short last night against Hoxie, but hopefully they can bounce back next week against Highland. Nichols keeps the ball, and Nichols surges forward to about the 43 for a good game.
I was beginning to wonder if the whistle was in their mouth or where it was.
Yeah, a little late whistle that time. Last night we had a couple of early whistles in a junior high ball game that could have been very costly for our junior high Redskins. We saw a real early whistle. We had the ball down on about the 20-yard line. And wasn't long after that the Redskins turned the ball over, the junior Redskins, and handoff right side, on the play, and I believe the Mohawks come up with it, and they did.
They do.
So Pickett comes up with the ball, and on about the 47-yard line, and they're just kind of switching back and forth. And as we said in the earlier ball game, when the weather is like this, it's really as bad, or if not worse, than if it's been raining all day, because the ball gets slick. The ground's not that wet, but the ball will get slick, and it's hard to hang on to. As we've had just enough rain to do that. Pickett now, handoff up the middle, and he is stopped there. Number 78, Sean Smith, in there. Number 76, the first man to meet him there, right in the hole on another good tackle by Chris Smith. As we've got an injured Mohawk. He gets up and gets back to the huddle, but now he's going to go out.
Chris Smith, 76.
This second down, and about 9 for the Mohawks. Line of scrimmage, the 46-yard line of the Redskins. And was talking about next week, the senior high Redskins be over at Corning for a very important 3AA North Conference game. Back to pass is the quarterback. It's going to be intercepted. And number 21, Ralph Collier. He's going to 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
There is a flag on the play, Gary.
And Ralph Collier takes it in for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag on the play back on the 50-yard line, just inside the 50. And it's coming back, I believe.
Good run by Collier.
Good run by Collier. But it's going to come back. It's all for naught, as the penalty is going to be against the Redskins with an outstanding interception and return for a touchdown by Ralph Collier of about 55 yards. So with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go, the Redskins still with the ball. I guess the interception or the penalty was made after the interception, so the Redskins are going to have the football at least with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go. First down and 10 from their own 36-yard line. And the call was a clip against the Redskins on the run back. But number 21, Ralph Collier, who's played an excellent game tonight, took it back all the way for the touchdown of about 55 yards. But called back because of the clip. And number 16, John Nichols, checks in now at quarterback. Again, number 70, Nick Wallace, in at center. Number 63 in at left guard. I think that's the one I was missing a while ago. Give to number 26, Travis James. No gain on the play. Number 63, Ryan DeClerk, is in at the left guard. I think I missed Ryan a while ago. He's been playing quite a bit. Number 84, Chris Brightspock, another sophomore, in. Number 11, Philip Brinkley, in the game. Barrett Flagg, number 23, checks out. And we got a timeout here with 1:42 to go. And a little play picked up by John Nichols, and he's going to get out for a first down. Oh, yes. So a good run that time on a fumble ball. John Nichols just picked it up and moved the ball all the way down to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. So he took nothing and made a whole lot of something out of it.
First down for the Redskins.
And you'll notice the Piggott Mohawk defense, they've got everybody on line of scrimmage. They've only got one safety. They got 2 cornerbacks, and they know the Redskins are not going to do nothing but run it right like that. Collier with the ball, and Collier hard hitting. Still going, and Collier's still going, and Collier's all the way down the 30-yard line. And boy, oh boy, Ralph Collier's wanting to give him a touchdown so bad that he can't stand it. He returned the interception for a touchdown. He said, well, if they're going to not let me count that one, I'll just run one of mine
in there. He just run it.
And running like that, he may break one here just in a minute. Well, he's going to have to do it less than a minute because there's only 55 seconds left to go. But don't be surprised if Ralph Collier don't break one, as he has really played good football tonight. Nichols set at quarterback. This time gives number 26. I'll make that Nichols keeps the ball, and Nichols gets over the 25 down to the 24.
Good fake, because I didn't even keep up with that. Good job, Nichols.
Yeah, I thought he'd given the ball to 26, Travis James, but Nichols keeps the ball and gets a good pickup. We got a face mask penalty against the Mohawks.
That's going to push it down there a little bit more.
So it's going to move the ball further on down the field. And one more time, we'd like to remind everybody, one more time, Corning next Friday night over at Corning. The Redskins and the Bobcats in a very important ball game. We'd like to have everybody come over there.
That's true.
And bring somebody with you.
That's right.
It's a very important conference game. And the Junior High Redskins in a very important conference game because the Junior High is in the conference this year. So a very important game for them next week over at Highland. And the Redskins bounced back after that loss last night. They're 5-1 and doing a good job on the year. And they want to get back in the winning way next week over at Highland against a good Highland team. Nothing they'd like better than to win that one, as Nichols is set at quarterback, gives to Collier, and nowhere going that time for Collier, as he's met right at the line and thrown back. And the clock's going to run down here, and the Redskins are going to win this ball game 26-6 over the Piggott Mohawks. And we'll see everybody next Thursday night over at Highland and next Friday night over at Corning.
Once again, this has been your Pocahontas Redskins Network with a score over there. You can't, if I can get it again before they change it, 26-6. They change it quicker than what I can do it. And
26-6, our final score, though.
Yeah, it was an excellent game tonight. Tell you what, Piggott's can come back and next year do a good job also. They come up against a good team. They played a good team tonight. Once again, this has been Pocahontas football. We'd like to take this time to also say happy birthday to Jeremy Presley out there, 18 years old today. And also, there's one gal that wasn't out there on the dance team. And I'm going to have to apologize. They had a death in the family, and she couldn't be there. I think it was LaTanya Williams or Williford, I believe. So I'd like to take that time. This is a time that we would like to say thanks to our sponsors. Y'all stay tuned as we bring you more football from Pocahontas Schoonover Stadium. Once again, this is Pocahontas Football Network.